Okay, first of all, I would like to thank you, committee, accepting me here, and also for Istanbul meeting for next year. Hopefully, we will host you as much as possible. We can do. We will do our best. And I would like to share my personal experience with you. Robotic approach, brachial plexus, cadaveric experience. Let me open the mic. All right. And before starting my speech, I would like to share my experience with the robot. Sometimes the way is takes long, and sometimes difficult. Actually, I started with the Cleveland Clinic in 1996 with the prototype of this robot, and later on I forgot. Until IFSSH Congress in Seoul City, and after listening the presentation of the Liverno, I decided to start again to use particularly for brachial plexus. And next year I went to IRCAD, Strasbourg, and I got the course. And then later on I went to Paris, École Européenne de Chirurgie, and I did this course, and I did this cadaveric study. Recently, last year, I worked on simulation model in my group hospital research center, and this is our group's research center with the Da Vinci robot here. They established recently. Hopefully in the future we will do some research activities over there. And I will tell you about cadaveric study of mine. I did the first of all, I tried to use the specular approach. First I did the ports, but later on I connected this port, and I went with the open procedure. And here's the docking of the robots specularly, and here's the okay, and here's the short video and exploring the brachial plexus. You can see the C5, C6, and the little flower C7. And actually, it's not looks like not difficult, but you know, starting a little difficult orientation, and later on quite not difficult procedure. And then let me get forward a little bit. So I cut C5 and suture back, and so I found that it is possible for me to do brachial plexus repair using Da Vinci robot. And then is the final suturing, and already you saw many examples, and the final stitches. And then I went back to axillary approach. So I created the longitudinal here, as you see here, incision line. Actually, first of all, I thought that this incision must be like that. But on the other hand, I found that this incision will be much better to docking the system. So we elevate the arm, and I opened the anterior axillary line, and not much big, is around 6 centimeter long incision. And then I did the blunt section, starting with the finger, and then almost close to the brachial plexus, and then I docked to the Da Vinci robot, and you can see here, and also docking system is how easy it is. You can see here, and the docking, And I would like to show this axillary approach view. And you can see the subclavian artery and the lower truncus level and easily. And this side is first rib, and I'm going to see you. And yes, it's exploring deep, going deep, and open up the tissues. And you can see here the anterior scalene muscle. So it's not difficult, you know, because there is a lot of space over there, so you can move easily. And you can see the anterior scalene muscle, and also subclavian artery. I'm retracting, and the nerve, you can see. And here, between the artery and vein, and the nerve, and dissecting the nerve. And so, if you need to repair anything else, you can do with this approach. So, you can feel the first rib. Yes. So here's the first rib. I'm pushing the first rib here, and you see feel. If I had the bone cutter, I could remove the first rib actually easily. So exploring and the vein I show you here, and the artery and the resected muscle here, and I'm pushing the first rib here, and so you can see the nerves and the T1 continuing and the C8, and so I found. And I published this single experiment, and if you want, you can find in internet because it's open source. And in my mind, supraclavicular approach is good for C5, C6, and C7. Axillary approach is good for C7, C8 and T1, and lower part of the plexus and this area. And also, not only for brachial plexus, thoracic syndrome can be treated using this approach. On the other hand, there is no specific instruments right now to remove the first rib. I remember that Dr. Martinez from Toledo, he does this kind of operation, and he uses the burr, which is, you know, looks a little dangerous, and for future brachial plexus and particularly thoracic syndrome can be done using the robotic surgery. Thank you very much.